How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Experts are struggling to explain these scary videos. From video evidence of a child teleporting to inanimate objects moving on their own. The following creepy footage is sure to give you the chills. But as always, before we get started, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome creepy content just like this. On December 13, 2018, Twitter user Tewkesbury Leak posted this startling piece of footage. During a segment that aired on the BBC, you can see a boy materialise out of thin air. A journalist is interviewing a lady on the street and the boy just appears from nowhere to the left of screen. It's an interesting piece of footage because it doesn't look like a cut in the frame in which the boy just appears. There actually seems to be some materialisation. In slow motion, he appears from head to toe in a wave. The mysterious clip has gone on to receive millions of views with thousands of retweets. Many viewers are saying the boy was caught teleporting on live television. Others called it a glitch in the Matrix, inferring that this reality is just a simulation, and that this is evidence they were all just plugged into some sort of virtual reality. Several editing experts chimed in, claiming it was nothing more than a bad cutaway with a morph transition, making it look like the boy teleports in. Some believe this explanation to be a little too convenient, and that the BBC is trying to cover something up. What do you think? Teleporting boy, we're in the Matrix, or a simple editing mistake? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments section below. This eerie piece of footage was sent to us on Instagram. It seems to show a Coke can moving on its own. User Wifey to Mikey said they had suffered a miscarriage in August 2018. Since then, they claim strange things have been happening around their apartment. The viewer said that her husband normally leaves his Coke can next to the TV. However, for about a week it kept moving all on its own. At first, they thought it might be condensation causing the can to slide. However, the can would move in unusual ways. Finally, the couple decided to film the can as much as they could, and eventually they captured something on film. Sure enough, in the footage you can see the can slide across the cabinet on its own. It appears to stop unnaturally. If it were condensation or even a fan blowing from off camera, the can wouldn't stop so suddenly as it does in the footage. The couple reported other strange happenings around the house too. The viewer said she had been waking up with strange bruises, and an eerie vibe could sometimes be felt in certain rooms. One time their bedroom door wouldn't open despite being unlocked, almost as though something was forcing it closed. Is this can being moved by some supernatural force? Has a spirit really taken up residence in their apartment? Or is there a simpler explanation? This is some CCTV footage captured at an unknown Malaysian office. It shows an office worker going about his day when suddenly a chair to the right of screen moves all on its own. This catches the man's attention and he begins to see what happened. Then, to the left, another chair moves by itself. Finally, a pile of papers inexplicably fly off the desk. This clearly freaks the man out as he looks around for an explanation. He grabs his phone and calls someone as the footage cuts away. Unfortunately, there's very little information about this clip. The location is unknown and the original poster didn't give any further information. While it's possible something like this could be staged with a few wires, the man's reaction does appear to be genuine. Is this evidence of a poltergeist trying to make contact, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? Sadly, we may never know. This CCTV camera in Henderson, Kentucky seems to have captured the moment a transparent man disappeared into thin air. The clip was originally posted to a YouTube channel called Fluffy Queen 88 Carter, who claims that this mysterious character has been seen walking in the front yard a number of times. In the footage you can see a partly translucent person walking along the street in front of two vehicles. The figure, which has been dubbed a ghost, appears to walk with a strange purposeful strut. It takes a number of steps before getting more and more transparent, then disappears altogether. The clip was taken out the front of the home of local residents Pamela and Rick Carter. They claim to have seen the ghostly figure a number of times, stating it was marching like Caesar down the pavement. He was gone and I can't explain it. Some viewers think the footage is nothing more than artifacts showing up in a malfunctioning home security system. Others, however, think the footage, coupled with the witness's testimony, makes for a compelling argument that this street is indeed haunted. In 2017, strange rumours began circulating of a half-man, half-dog creature living in South Africa. Footage was released showing a bizarre creature walking on all fours among a pack of stray dogs. The clip, which goes for several minutes, was filmed by a passing motorist who noticed the strange animal. In it, you can see several dogs walking alongside a much larger figure. It looks to have strong, muscular hind legs. The front legs look to bend inward, much like a human elbow. The video, which was allegedly taken in a remote village in Limpopo, South Africa, sparked fierce debate. Because of the rural location and low socio-economic status of the area, there was suggestion of witchcraft, black magic, drugs and feral children. Locals became worried that a genuine dogman lived in the area. However, just as the rumours were hitting fever pitch, more information was unearthed. It turns out that the footage was not from Limpopo as first thought. It was later revealed it was taken in Uppington in Northern Cape, South Africa, and the half-dog, half-man was nothing more than a regular human. Philip Oliphant is a young street performer who can run nimbly on all fours, imitating dogs and other animals. This footage here shows just how talented young Oliphant really is, as he runs and jumps about on all fours. So while there is an explanation to the original piece of footage, the witness can be forgiven for thinking otherwise, as it's not every day you spot a person running on all fours among a pack of stray dogs. In 2016, a security camera at a petrol station in Peru captured a strange creature lurking in the bushes. Several pump attendants noticed the bizarre creature, which was standing several meters away. In the clip, you can see the employees get startled by the figure. It looks to be small and silver with several legs. At first, it appears out of nowhere and looks as though it's crawling across the ground. But then, as one of the attendants moves in for a closer look, the strange object begins to hover into the air. It's very hard to tell what the object actually is. It appears to be metallic and can crawl and hover above ground. When the clip was shared to YouTube, it immediately got millions of views. Opinions on the object range from an extraterrestrial being, a mythical creature of some kind, or a robot. According to the employees of the petrol station, the mysterious object, whatever it was hit by a passing lorry as it drifted onto the road. The footage has since been analysed by renowned ufologist Dr. Anthony Choi, who said, "According to preliminary data and the testimony of the witnesses, a strange creature or robot less than a metre high with several legs faced a group of 10 workers." Since the incident, the footage has baffled authorities and anyone who attempts to analyse it. It's difficult to extract any hard conclusions, and at present the creature or object remains unknown. A popular South African radio station called East Coast Radio posted this unsettling clip to their YouTube channel in 2013. They posed the question whether a ghost visited their station. The clip shows one of their DJs on air when suddenly the power cuts out. Everything turns to black and the DJ is left wondering what's going on. A few moments later, an eerie hooded figure glides past the window. The figure is dressed all in black and doesn't appear to be walking, rather it slides along in a fluid motion. The DJ spots the eerie figure and begins to look through the window. When the clip was shared to social media, people were hesitant, claiming that the radio station had faked the footage for publicity. However, the producers maintain they have no idea what caused the power outage and can't explain the mysterious hooded figure. Was it just other employees playing a prank on this poor DJ, or is this evidence of something a little more sinister? Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at a creepy red balloon moving all on its own, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely up to date with all our latest content. This is some scary footage that was posted to a YouTube channel called PC333. The clip was taken in 2008 by 2 separate security cameras in the Chapelfield Mall in Norwich, UK. You can see a red balloon float by itself after hours along an upper mezzanine of the shopping complex. It drifts eerily along as if being carried by some unseen force. It heads to the escalators, which were off at the time, and descends down them. The footage then cuts to a second security camera that is tracking the movement of the balloon. It floats off the escalator and into what appears to be a food court. The footage zooms in, giving a more detailed look at the rogue balloon. Eventually, it comes to a standstill at the edge of the cafe. The footage, which is akin to something out of Stephen King's It, has naturally spooked thousands of people. The original poster posed the question of how exactly the balloon was moving all on its own. They noted that perhaps the balloon was moving via a breeze created by the air conditioning, but mentioned the units are always switched off after hours to conserve energy. Again, the escalators were switched off too, which rules them out playing a role in the movement. Naturally, viewer opinion has drifted into the realm of the supernatural, with many claiming that a ghost child is carrying the balloon. Love to get your opinion on this unsettling piece of footage. What do you think is causing this balloon to move about so decisively?
If you want more unexplained videos just like these ones, then check out that video on the top there, or have a bit of a binge on the playlist right there. Remember to leave your opinions down below, and as always, I'll be giving away hearts to my favourite comments. And that's it from me, I'll see you all next time.